Well, I hope this will work, and I'll get to show it off. Well, title screen's up. Welcome to Emperor Battle for Dune. This is the successor to Dune 2000, and that was actually a Let's Play I did back in the day for this channel. Basically, this is a game that I don't own. I want to put out there. This is basically another abandonware game I'm basically showing off. And, well, for the most part, it's not really available anywhere. I tried like looking around, like saying like GOG to see if it had it, or if the Westwood Studios, or not Westwood Studios, Electronic Arts, like their software, like Oracle or Origin or whatever it is, had it, but they didn't have it there. So this is basically a game that it's very very old. It's like it was back in the days when like it had like CD-ROMs and like it had to separate all like the things on like different discs. So there's actually 4 discs, one for like the installation for this game, and then one for each of the campaigns that you can basically play with. This was a game that was not very well received, and you probably don't really know a whole lot about it, but it was kind of interesting when it came out because it did a few things differently than like past like CNC type of iteration type of games. Anyhow, we're just gonna jump into show off a little bit of like the campaign, and I'll like show what it's all about, I guess. So let's go here.
Again.
I'm just gonna skip that cutscene. Yes, there's actually full motion cutscenes in this game, where like like actors basically doing stuff. No CGI and stuff like that. All right, so basically in this game, how like the campaign is played, you're basically on like this sort of like world map like this, where like you got like Atreides, you got Harkonnen, you got like the Ordos, all basically trying to fight for control of like Arrakis. Pretty much the same idea that happened in Dune 2000. However, it's got a little bit of a twist. Unlike in like the original Dune 2000, which had like fixed missions and like fixed like progression path, you sort of pick your progression path in this game. So, for example, if I want to, I could like attack like over here, like the what do you call it, the Atreides area, or I could attack over here, like in like the Sarkar area. And like all these like places that like have like different names and stuff. And I'll note that all the maps you can basically fight on, they're like all like fixed maps in a way, but they're basically like how can I put this? Let's just jump in. I'll basically show it off a little bit as I explain a little bit. Let's jump into like the Atreides ones here, I guess. And there are Fremen in this region, occupy Atreides forces. It's got weak defender, and we have no data on installation in the area, but the area is currently uncharted, blah blah. Let's attack.
Fremen simplicity will be used to acquire this territory. At great expense, a Ghola bioform of a Fremen prophet has been created. Infiltrate the Fremen settlement and deliver the Ghola. Our strategists believe the Ghola may persuade the Fremen to join our battle. The Ghola must be protected. Ensure that our efforts are not squandered. Capture the territory. That is the imperative.
Alright, so basically, there's like the, difficulty up here. This doesn't really mean much, but basically how this game works, you notice that basically it says like reinforcements on the sides here. So basically what this game sort of does, on the campaign map, you'll basically have like all these territories, on the map. And from these territories, you can get like reinforcements, or you can get enemy reinforcements, basically piling in to like make the battle more interesting. And then in each region, you'll have like these special ability, like objectives happening. So in this case, we got like the Fremen. I can basically make the Fremen join a battle, perhaps in, like attack the Atreides. So we'll try and do that. And yeah, I'll note by the way that in this game, the Atreides and the Fremen aren't necessarily allied to each other. This is sort of an interesting game in that you can basically how can I put this? You can basically form alliances like small minor factions, kind of similar like what the new games do these days. And essentially in this game, the Fremen are a minor faction, not like actually allied to the Atreides right from the get go. Anyhow, I'm playing as the Ordos. If you haven't really guessed that, they're basically the Ordos. They're basically sneaky, and they're gonna do sneaky things here. There's the Atreides.
Insert the Ghola inside the Fremen camp. We predict that insurrection will follow.
Alright. Basically, set my golem up there, and sight the Fremen, get going from there.
Your orders.
Much like, you know, the old game, you've got the sort of like, you know, same sort of setup with like, you know,
Complying.
rock and sand.
Complying.
You can't build on sand, but you can build on like, you know,
Course change. Confirmed.
rock.
Mobile construction unit. Transport place. Complying.
How about you go explore from Mr. APC? And yeah, by the way, there's APCs in this game.
Complying. Mobile construction unit in place.
That's good enough.
Your orders. By your command. Redirect. Confirmed. By your command. Transport powered redirect. Up. Confirmed. Complying. Complying. Redirect.
Now,
Confirmed.
note, but much like the old game, you've got infantry rock.
Construction started.
Transport powered by your command.
And vehicles can't move on infantry rock, but, you know, infantry can. And they get, like, you know, benefits from doing so, because they can't be run over.
Redirect. Confirmed. Complying.
It's like, you know, a lot of, like, the old Dune 2000 mechanisms are in the gameplay here.
Redirect. Confirmed.
New construction options are now available.
Yeah, sure.
Construction started.
By your command.
Do that.
Upgrading building.
Redirect. Confirmed.
Actually, before we continue, let's just go in here. I'm going to drop down the volumes a little bit.
Target data entered.
So basically, this game is like a very, very, very interesting in a lot of aspects. Like basically, you have it so, you know, although for example, there's no like, you know, slabs that you have to build anymore, but it keeps a lot of it to good aspects from like the original game of Dune 2000. It also has like a couple of other mechanisms. Like in this case, I just blew up a little bit of like, you know, debris here, get basically some money.
By your command.
And that's like stuff you can basically do. You can get money from like hitting debris and stuff like that.
Complying. Redirect. Confirmed. Redirect. Confirmed. By your command.
All right, so we got basically an entire corner here to basically make use of.
Building ready to
By
place.
your command.
New construction options are now available. Construction started.
By your command.
Upgrading building.
Now there is like an enemy faction somewhere on the map,
By your command.
but
Complying. Complying.
I'll basically get to them in a bit. Here's my Gola.
Maximum lift. Complying.
This is like, you know,
Loading cargo. Transport powered up.
so basically I'll know a few things when I basically get around to it, but basically in this game, the Ordos have acquired like technologies that let them do stuff. In one case, for example, they basically can like clones of like, you know, of characters. So like they clone of like say the Fremen here, and basically gonna send the Fremen to like, you know, the clone to basically incite the Fremen to do stuff for us.
Construction started. Upgrading building.
And by the way, I'm basically upgrading stuff because you have like upgradable buildings in this game, which basically lets you get like, you know, it's kind of like the upgrades from like, you know,
Attained.
the original games and stuff. Oh, Sidecar. Hello, Sidecar.
Building ready to place.
Your orders. Complying.
Construction started.
Imperial troops report as you wish.
Yeah, Sidecar making an appearance, by the way. They're like a number of the minor factions you can basically play with.
Attacking target.
Upgrading building.
Ready. Attacking target. Kurwahan! A prophet walks among us. At last, a savior comes to lead us. No surrender. No surrender. Transport powered up. Deploying cargo.
Alright, so,
The Fremen are yours to command.
cool.
Fremen ready.
So we got the Fremen here.
Ready to move. Complying.
Building ready to place.
I don't know why, but I just got the entire map revealed to me.
The Fremen wish to discuss an alliance with us. Commendable.
Alright, so there's the Atreides over there. I don't know why I just got the entire map, but whatever, I'm good with that.
Upgrading building.
I'm just gonna rotate around.
Construction started. New construction options are now available.
Terminate the enemy. Terminate the enemy. Received.
So So that guy.
Construction started.
Pretty much this is like, it's like, Dune 2000, but like with updated, graphics in certain ways.
Construction.
We're getting Ordos Hangar, why not?
New construction options are now available.
And cool. Ordos infantry. I can build stuff like, AA troopers, a chemical trooper, scouts.
Insufficient power.
Whoops.
Wind traps required.
We need wind traps.
Construction started. Upgrading building.
Probably these upgrades are killing my power a little bit. Oh well.
New construction options are now available.
There's some more stuff in engineer, motor infantry, saboteur.
Construction options are now available. Building ready to place. Construction started.
Let's get that. Getting our wind trap going.
New construction options are now available.
Ready to move. Complying.
Send you guys over there.
Building ready to place.
One hasn't attacked us yet, but eventually we'll probably see a sandworm. And they make an appearance, as you can probably expect.
Approaching.
Ah, good. Reinforcements are approaching. See, down here, like, get like a warning basically when reinforcements come, so...
Your orders?
Basically, my nearby territories that I have will send reinforcements every so often to help me out.
Powered up. Destination received.
Building
More of the Fremen are arriving. They attack the enemy.
Oh, nice. From attack.
construction started.
So it's like, what the side objective did for me. I now have like these from attacking the enemy for me. I should probably explain a little bit about the factions and how they're like different in this game as well. Much like the original Dune 2000, each of like the factions have their own personas, but they're a little bit more distinct in this game. For example, the Atreides are basically fast-moving or mobile, I guess we'll say. The Ordos basically have like superior like technology, and the Harkonnen are basically good for brute forcing stuff.
Construction started. Worm attack.
Worm attack, where?
Lost. Upgrading building.
We have enemies over there apparently.
Engines on maximum. Your orders?
Construction options are now available. Building ready to place.
We'll get that up.
New construction options are now available. Construction started. The base is under attack. Construction.
Now note by the way that the early missions, the enemies really isn't all that like powerful.
Building ready to place.
We're just gonna build a few defenses here. By the way, the defenses have like these little like circles that tell you how like powerful they are.
Insufficient power.
So like how much range they might have.
Required. Construction started. Construction
Let's upgrade the Sidecar barracks.
upgrading building. Training. New construction options are now available.
I can actually afford to build a few guys, so we'll do that.
Training. Training.
Hey, I got the Ordos Eye in the sky. Nice.
Construction started.
Let's build a few of those.
Training.
How this game basically, sort of orients itself. Each of like the factions are like, very distinct, as like you can probably guess. The Atreides basically have like superior like trained forces that have like good mobility. Harkonnen will basically have like brute force units that basically will try and brute force the enemy. They'll have like flamethrowers and like basically moving saws. The Ordos, they basically have technology, and like some of their technology is basically let them like have like a nuke in the sky, shall we say. That's what this thing is going to be.
Construction started.
There's the Ordos Eye in the sky.
Your command profile acknowledged. Your command determining.
We'll send him over here to start his attack.
Updated.
You can see what he's all about.
Training.
Ah, cool, I can build Star Corps Elites. Build those guys.
Training.
By the way, the Saboteur is like, the same type of Saboteur type of enemy that you, or, unit that you basically had in the original game.
Training.
updated.
Alright, you're gonna go over here.
Force data updated.
And how this guy basically works, as you can probably guess, is he just deploys himself and goes boom.
Unit lost. Training.
And then you have a saboteur drop out, and you know what he does.
Training. Construction started.
Saboteur!
Unit lost. Training.
Your command. Force data updated.
That's what these guys are all about. They're all about sabotage.
Training.
Vectors reset.
Oh yeah, rocket turrets are basically a defense for like the Atreides in this game.
Training.
There's also gun turrets, but they're like more like for Harkonnen. Blow it up!
Lost. Training.
We'll blow up their refinery.
Started. Training. Lost.
They also can repair stuff, as you can see.
Construction started. Training.
Alright, I probably have a good force of units to basically attack with, so...
Construction started. Training. Additional space required. Construction
Let's just send these guys out under attack. There's a little bit of slowdown because like this is an old game and it doesn't really respond as well.
Training. Construction started. Training. Building ready to place. Construction started.
Ready to
Oh yeah, windstorms. That's like a new like type of like, you know, phenomenon on the planet. These will like do a lot of damage as they run around, killing your harvesters and you know, sending your infantry like into the air.
your orders line.
Training.
Or damaging them quite a bit.
Carry on. Building ready to place. Training. Construction started. Unit lost.
Your orders.
Just attack. Attack!
Unit lost. Construction started. Unit lost. Training. Lost. Building ready to place.
Ah, there we got the carry over here. Let's kill it. Alright. That's just a little bit defense in case they come over here, but I doubt they will.
Training. Spice harvester under attack. Construction started.
Gonna attack my harvester over here, the bastards. Oh well.
Your orders. Complying. For House Ordos.
Training.
Each like the units in this game, they all have like different properties and like advantages sometimes. Like the laser tank, they're basically hovering units that have shields. The APCs are hovering units also, but they also have like the ability to carry troops.
Complying.
Construction
Ooh,
started.
I'm under attack over here.
Carry on under attack.
For House Ordos.
Training. Spice harvester under attack.
There's my tank, but whatever.
Training.
For House Ordos. Complying. For House Ordos.
Training.
Complying.
Now, something I like about this game is that they sort of make it so that your infantry units are still like usable in this game. They still get crushed easily, but I mean they're not like getting crushed stupidly.
Training.
Like they like you know you can still crush them like vehicles and stuff, but the units won't actually like you know be completely useless because they still like pack a punch. They're cheap. Like this is like $100 to buy these AA troopers. This tank is 700, so I mean you get like 7 like you know rocket troopers. They're gonna kill the tank easily enough.
Reinforcements under attack. Reinforcements have arrived.
For House Ordos.
Let's just kill this mongoose over here.
Training.
For House Ordos.
Building lost. Unit
I
lost.
lost the building.
Complying.
Oh, so they attacked over here with a small force.
Attack lost. Training. Construction started. Unit lost.
Let's actually deploy you so you can do some stuff.
Unit lost.
Complying.
Lost.
Oh, there's an APs for Atreides. It went boom. Build that there.
Ready to move.
Now, I'm not sure if it's like an attack move in this game. It might be a little bit too early in like the the CC universe to have like those type of things, but essentially this game is like it makes like some nice improvements like to the gameplay, like the CNC ideas. Like you have like the multiple build menus, and you have like other stuff basically appearing in this game that we eventually see in other CNC titles later on. You cool stuff to hit there? Nope. Whatever. Kill these guys. Those are artillery pieces, but they have to get pretty close to hit stuff, unfortunately. Let's kill a rocket turret here and be done with it. There's a lot of stuff to like about this game. I really like the idea that you don't actually have to build slabs under everything. So it's like you just build buildings and like, there's going to be concrete underneath it automatically. Let's kill that. I'm losing lots of guys, but whatever. We're killing them off easily enough. There goes their barracks. Now, something that I guess you should probably note, the thing about this campaign is that it sort of feels lacking, I guess, in a way, because there is no real campaign. It's just like sort of like a lot of like little side missions you can basically do until like you get to like the final mission, which is like its own thing. That's something I think players didn't like about this game. This wasn't a very popular game when it came out because it didn't really have like that fixed campaign that the old games did. Let's just blow this up. This should finish the mission if I kill this right now. I do like the fact they have like a circular hit point bar in this game. It threw me off when when I first saw it, but it does work well. All right, there we go. We killed it. The wind traps don't count as like essential structures, so we're done.
The Gola is in place, and influence on the tribe is growing. We expect the Fremen to supply aid to our war efforts in the near future. The situation may not last long. Use their aid while you can.
Yeah, basically we usurp like the Fremen with like a false prophet, a Gola, which is basically like a clone in like the Dune universe. All right, so we attacked over here. We're getting attacked now by the Harkonnen over here, so we'll have to deal with them. So I can defend our revive. We're just going to defend ourselves. Now, I've actually been in this territory, so I actually get to see what it's like from the get-go.
You will receive further briefing during the conflict. The Fremen wish to discuss an alliance with us.
Now, notably in this mission, the Harkonnen only have one reinforcement while I have 3. Over time, I'm going to get lots of guys, but I'll basically have like a big attack from our Harkonnen to start off with, I guess. I'll receive further briefings during the conflict, which basically means like in the conflict, stuff will basically happen. Probably a Fremen will attack the enemies.
Prepare your troops.
Okay, so I have a base this time because I'm actually defending them myself. That's like sort of how this game works. You basically have like bases if like you're defending yourselves.
Cancelled.
Ready to move.
And you're basically like usually weaker
Complying.
than the enemy. But yeah, he's usually very nice and doesn't attack you right away, so we should be fine. I'm just gonna go out here because I think there's usually yeah, right here. We'll kill this. Troopers aren't exactly the strongest thing to use, but whatever.
Ready to move. Readying mortar for target.
Let the motor here attack it.
Trajectory confirmed.
Motors! Yes, you have motors on the other side. Boom!
Upgrading building.
Probably get myself a wind trap. Yeah, I'm basically upgrading my refinery so it has more like, silos, I guess we'll say. They're basically like, harvester ramps.
Pressure as maximized to specified location. Evacuating position.
Building ready to place.
Build that there. Hey, I can build Fremen camp. Let's do that.
Construction started.
Get down here. Yep, we'll kill that. Now, if I don't deploy this guy, he's basically got a pistol to defend himself with, the motor troop. We'll just let him, use the pistol for a little while bit. Much like the original game, the Ordos are sort of like, mercenary. And actually, like, have that is like their, like, opening thing. So it's like, they're mercenary. There's like 300 words for profit. Oh, there's a sandworm. There's a first sandworm sighting. Doing a sandworm stuff. There's a Fremen, like, outpost I can basically use to build Fremen. So,
Construction options are now available.
Fremen warriors.
Upgrading.
They're basically cloaked units that run around.
New construction options are now available.
And there's the Fremen thing right there. He can actually ride sandworms, I think it is what his special ability is. I can build vehicles now if I want to. I should probably do that. I got the room for it.
Upgrading building. Worm sign.
Worm sign.
Train.
Worms are doing something up here.
Ready to place.
Now, nobody is like a scout unit. Let's build a few of those so I can see what's going on the map.
Building. Training. Construction options
Continue up here.
training.
Now, I actually know what this map looks like, but I don't actually see anything. It's like sort of like this odd fog of war type of idea this game basically has. Like I can basically see everything once I reveal it, but until I reveal it, I don't actually know anything except for what the terrain was like. Ah, my scout! He's being chased. Yeah, they'll chase after your troops, the sandworms in this game. Hey, Fremen.
Worm attack. Unit
We
lost.
placed a false prophet among the Fremen population. He approaches under the pretense of negotiating peace. He has important information. He must be protected and escorted out of the region.
Uh-oh. Interesting. So we got some... Alright, here's the Harkonnen up here, by the way. They have, like,
Raiders have been detected.
flamethrowers.
Construction started.
Alright, we gotta kill these raiders because they'll try and kill the Fremen. There's, like, the Harkonnens, like, anti-infantry unit. They're basically giant saw blades on wheels. They move pretty fast, and they basically mow down people. Kind of like the old Shredders did in Dark Reign.
Ready to move.
Construction started.
They also have machine guns on them.
Lost.
Ready to move.
Don't know why they stood there and took it.
Transmitting Fremen psychological data to us. This will make it easier to manipulate them in the future.
Oh, good.
Your orders complying.
Construction started.
Actually, gonna move these guys over here. Forgot about the sidecar barracks, so let's put that right there.
Construction started. Worm sign. Training. New construction options are now available. Training. Construction started. Upgrading building. Training.
Ready to move.
Insufficient funds. Construction started.
I think I might try and show off like this unit's basic ability. It basically manages to like how like the sandworms work in this game.
The Gola has completed the transfer of data. He has summoned the Fremen to join us in battle.
Oh, good.
Training.
Awaiting instruction. Relocation
Now these guys are pretty useless once they basically scout out the area, so I'm just gonna send them out over here.
ordered.
Basically, they reveal the map so I can basically see what's going on, which is nice.
Insufficient funds.
Oh yeah, I've got no money, so I'm actually not harvesting anything at the moment, which is worth noting.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Ah, reinforcements.
Your orders complying.
Very nice. I've actually got a good sizable force to wipe these guys out, I think, so I should probably head out and do that.
Training. Insufficient funds.
The Fremen are attacking the enemy.
Good. Keep attacking.
Training. Construction started.
Ready to move.
Training.
Your order.
Training.
These guys are based by anti-infantry units. They got some very interesting abilities, these, like, you know,
Unit lost.
Dust Scouts is what they basically are.
Has left the area safely. Now, destroy the enemy. Success is the only acceptable outcome.
Yes, very, very, very Ordos speech up here.
Your orders. Comply.
So here's like the Harkonnen units. They got like the assault tank from like the original game, and you know they brute force stuff.
Insufficient funds.
Oh, there goes one of those catapult shots over there.
Construction started. Training.
There's a flamethrower.
Lost.
For that.
Training. Unit lost. Unit lost.
I might have predicted just how much deadly these things are.
Unit lost.
These things are very good against infantry, and these things are also good against infantry. And there's like their ability, they're just running for my guys.
Lost. Training. Unit lost. Unit lost.
There's the old missile tank.
Unit lost. Training.
There goes their flamethrower guy right there.
Sufficient funds. Unit lost.
That's a good attack we basically just did right there.
Construction started.
I need to get reinforcements up here to kill him, so do that.
Training.
I'm not sure what they're attacking, but go, go, go! Ah, look, these guys are showing up.
Insufficient funds.
Now, it's worth knowing that each of these like units like have like their own like, you know, unique ideologies too. If you ever read like the Dune books for like, you know, the side of the card, they never like crawled in battle. They always like were standing upright, and that's like true for this game as well. Like they'll never like, you know, cower against the enemies. They'll always attack. There's a construction yard. Let's focus on winning this mission.
Insufficient funds.
There we go, we're done.
Started. Victory is yours.
Yeah, there's also a ranking system in this game, if you haven't like caught that idea yet.
The supremacy of House Ordos is our only consideration.
The Atreides are attacking up there, that's fine, they can do that. The Atreides attacked Harkonnen, so that's a CPU's turn.
The purpose of our journey to
blah blah blah. Now I'll note that basically what's happening here. This is like sort of like a campaign, mission that's going to happen right here. That basically happens when you get far enough in. What's happening here?
The civilians are being attacked.
Basically, you got this like sort of infestation going on. You have to basically deal with it in this mission.
The Executrix are in danger. You must destroy the Tylaxu invaders before they reach the Great Hall.
Basically, yeah. Your leader's under, like, attack. You must defend them. Idea.
Take control of the outpost. This will activate the perimeter defense turrets.
And I can, like, kill stuff for you. We'll do this mission and we'll say that'll be it for this video. Oh, cool. I have a construction yard up here. Alright, so basically how this mission works, you basically have like a, you don't have any like, money to basically use. You basically get like money every so often. That was interesting to watch. You have engineers, by the way, in this game. They do engineer stuff.
Construction options are now available.
You know what? I've actually shown off enough of what this game's sort of like. Basically, in this game, this is like sort of like one of the campaign missions. This like always happens in the game, but essentially, what the game's like all about is like you basically are on like Arrakis, and you're basically completing like these like sort of like side missions. And then every so often you'll basically get this like real campaign mission here fit into it as well. And then when you get to like the end of like the campaign map and like the side mission areas for Arrakis, that's when you like get the final mission. And then you get like the secret mission that basically comes after that. And we'll tell you anything about the secret mission, so to speak. But anyhow, let's just say abort game. Now basically to throw this out there again, I don't own this game, so I don't plan to do a series for it, but essentially, that was Emperor Battle for Dune. It's basically the successor to like the original Dune 2000, or I guess I'll say it's the successor to Dune 2000, which is basically based off the original Dune 2. And it wasn't really a big hit when it basically came out because it didn't really have like as the same like sort of single player campaign the original like games had. It basically had like a sort of like how can I put this? If you play like say like Command and Conquer Free, it was sort of like that sort of idea like where basically like it had like this like sort of like world domination type of feel to it. That's what this game was like sort of like, and then like they like I guess sort of used that idea again for like Command and Conquer Free when it basically popped out. But anyways, yeah, that's basically the game. I enjoyed Emperor Battle for Dune back in the day a little bit, but it's fun to basically do a quick explore video for it. And hope you guys enjoyed it. So take care.